'Cause the fun never ends with these three best friends. The fun never ends with the boys.
With the boys.
Hey! You're listening to WIUX-LP Bloomington. I'm Miriam.
I'm Abby.
And I'm Catherine.
And you're listening to
The Girls
Cold One Hour. So, Abby, do you want to say the special phrase?
Okay, so you better crack open a cold one because we have a very special hour planned for you.
Who are those girls in the studio? They've got some cold ones and they took our show. So open up your ears, listen to them. The boys' cold 1 hour sounds more feminine.
'Cause the fun never ends with these three best friends. The fun never ends with the girls.
With the girls. Hello.
Oh, wow.
Boys, I don't know what
The
it is.
boys. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Here we
a
go.
transfer. All right, here we are.
So many people.
So many people. We're Justin now.
Okay.
It is midnight. It's actually midnight and 1 minute. It's 12:01, and you're listening to the boys' cold hour.
And the girls.
Or
The girls cold 1 hour.
I don't know how to explain this. There's like, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Well, they already.
Yeah, we just stormed in and we're
Introduce
taking over the
yourself
show.
as-
I think we should introduce our
Boys' cold 1 hour. I think our show must have got canceled or something, but we didn't get the memo, so we're still here.
We probably should give a shout out to their show, Willkommen to das Show.
Willkommen to das Show. That's the original show. It's on. When is it?
Fridays.
Fridays, 2 to 3 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
It's
2
prime
p.m.
time right
Yeah.
there.
That's
Yeah.
prime time. Exactly. So
And
definitely.
we were guests on
We were
their
guests
show
one
a
time.
couple weeks back.
Exactly.
Jonathan was really sick,
Jonathan
but
was
we
sick,
were
if you
guests.
remember. He was barely able to come to the microphone, and when he would, it was kind of embarrassing. There's a whole thing, excuse with the twin brother. But anyways, now they're guests on our show, and you should be excited because it's going to be really, really fun. This show is actually pretty much only going to be segments.
Yeah, because there's like
No
6 of
topic.
us.
Because there's 6 of us, there's not going to be a ton of time to talk, there's no topic. But
I mean,
the topic is in itself this
Girls'
whole
cold 1 hour.
occasion. The girls' cold 1 hour is definitely the occasion. So real quick, just to get our guests to understand you guys better, if you could all go around and say what your favorite cold one is, just so they get the feel for you.
That'd be appreciated.
Okay, my name's Abby again, for those of you who didn't catch it the first time. My favorite cold one is definitely a ginger ale.
Ooh, we never had that.
Wow,
cold one
yeah.
choice.
It's unique.
Unique. It's really good when you're sick.
When do you like to drink that?
Anytime I see I was at my grandma's house over Thanksgiving, and actually she got angry because I drank all of her ginger ale. She's like, that's for my stomach. She got really mad
No,
at me.
you can never drink all somebody's ginger ale.
Do you have Canada Dry or what?
We're Schweppes family.
Ooh,
Ooh, European. Fancy.
It's actually
yeah.
Schweppes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Miriam is German.
She likes it to be wet, not dry, so she doesn't want to try.
Yeah, exactly. Like I always get Canada Dry and there's no liquid inside of it, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, okay. So,
Oh no.
let's see. I think my favorite right now would have to be Mountain Dew. I hadn't.
That's my favorite.
Thank you. Yeah, I hadn't had one for a while, but the other week I had one, and I was just really right in the dew.
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Right, yeah.
When do you drink that?
When I'm feeling really good.
How often do you
Yeah.
ride the dew?
I try to do it, not too often.
Man, yeah, that's
You didn't have any of these puns.
Special occasion. Yeah.
finally a repeat of Mountain Dew. I've been
That
waiting for
is the
that.
popular one, so that's really good. All right.
Okay, I don't know what you guys will think of me when I say this, but I really like coconut water.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
Fancy.
never happened before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I drink in Florida.
That's all he drinks.
so-
They just crack open a
Do you
few
like-
coconuts, drink it real
Do you
quick.
like actually crack the coconuts?
Yep.
Yeah, he cracks it over his head.
With
Yeah.
That's how they get their nourishment there. When do you drink coconut water?
whenever I'm sad.
Oh,
So not very often, right?
not very often, exactly.
No.
Does it make you feel better or worse?
Better, I
I
think.
hope that it's our favorite cold one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's your favorite cold one. I mean, some cold ones are sad cold ones, and that's why you like them. Anyways, straight to the boy wonder and the boy blunder of the week. As you guys know, if you've listened, the boy wonder is somebody who did something really amazing that week and deserves praise.
Very
He's a
special
wonderful
boy.
Yeah, wonderful boy who is something to look up to and try and base your life around. Try and be like him. And the boy blunder is the opposite. You don't want to be like him.
The boy who made a mistake.
Made a big mistake.
some half-baked scheme.
Some half-baked blunder, definitely. Well, I think some of these blunders involve too much baking. But anyways, so let's go straight to the boy wonder.
Or in this case, it's a girl wonder.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I know it's late. I know it's a weird time. But you guys still showed up. Really appreciate it. You're actually earlier. They were there before us.
Yeah.
Because we had some snags getting here, definitely. But hey, that's no excuse. So you definitely, it's wonderful, and you're the boy wonder who deserves to be honored.
Yeah, welcome onto the this show.
Welcome to this show. Exactly. That's our welcome to this show.
Wow.
And
the boy blunder.
Okay.
We're gonna say it
at the same time.
Okay, let's just
we all know who it is, right? 1, 2, 3.
Billy Mitchell! What? Wait,
I'm the boy blunder.
Wait, no, I was.
I'm the boy blunder.
Wait,
how are you the boy blunder?
Did you guys not hear what I did? Or my blunder?
You must have not heard. You must have not seen the news or anything.
Everyone was tweeting about what I did. It was trending. I thought you would have seen it.
What did you do, Jonathan? That was so...
Okay, so I was going to make some turkey.
Oh, this happened over break?
Over break, yeah.
Oh, because we haven't been with each other for a week, so we don't really know what happened.
Yeah, so I didn't really follow my own advice with the Thanksgiving things you want to avoid.
No.
And ended up overcooking the turkey.
Oh, no. How bad?
So pretty bad. It was just
what color was it when it got out?
It was a crispy brown when it should have been a crispy tan.
Okay.
No, okay. Not quite black, but
Jonathan's a perfectionist.
Yeah, so
Jonathan's from Florida, so he knows his tans.
This is also his first time eating turkey at Thanksgiving. They usually
the alligator.
Yeah,
alligator.
Yeah.
Alligator, sorry.
So I just decided to go out to the grocery store and just buy some lunch meat turkey, and I didn't think anyone would notice, but I think people did notice.
Really?
Yeah.
How much did you get?
A lot.
Did you just stack it up and shape it like a turkey?
I did, yeah. And
people still noticed.
People said I ruined Thanksgiving. So. I think I'm a bit of a blunder.
Wow.
That's a blunder. I don't think it's as bad as mine, though.
No, I had a pretty
you go
bad
first, because
one.
you cannot be as bad.
No, okay, so I was not in charge of the turkey, thank goodness. So, but I was in charge of making the sweet potatoes.
That's one of the best.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was, this was my first time dealing with this type of stuff, so I misread the recipe.
You did. You have trouble reading.
Yeah, I have trouble reading. I thought it said sweat potatoes.
Oh no.
So I took all these, raw potatoes, worked out with them, went to the gym, sweated all over them. It was gross. But I mean, it's a labor of love. You gotta it's for Thanksgiving.
You love your family.
Yeah, exactly. So probably after like a really intense workout, and I did this for like, pretty much every day leading up to Thanksgiving, I put these raw potatoes, in a bowl. They're soaked in sweat. I mean, they say 95% of taste is smell. That was really apparent. And yeah, people said I ruined Thanksgiving because of that. I mean, it kind of like, at least people can enjoy the other things except for the turkey.
The sweat potatoes fill the whole room.
Yeah, I mean, I should have
yikes.
Mine ended in a bit of
sprayed that with some deodorant or something.
Mine actually also happened over break, was also Thanksgiving related, and ended in kind of a family tragedy. So I think I might have it worse than you guys. So this year, my mom is always complaining. I go home, I just sit around the house, don't do anything. So she said, listen, buddy, you're gonna be on turkey stuffing duty. So you're gonna be making the stuffing this year and stuffing the turkey with it. So I was like, I have no clue. The first thing about stuffing, my mom always does it. So the stuffing, first place I go, right away, I remember Build-A-Bear Workshop. Plenty of stuffing. Purchase all that. It's so white and soft. Like, this is going to be great. I think I'm going to save Thanksgiving at this point because there's no stuffing. So I go home and I just take the turkey and I shove the stuffing all inside of it. Just full. It's so fluffy and delicious. I can't wait. People cut into it, start eating. They don't like it. It's not exactly edible. It's really white. It's like, people thought my grandma was foaming at the mouth. They thought she was rabid.
Oh, no.
They took her to the hospital. My grandma does not have rabies, but she's still in the hospital, and I have been disowned from future Thanksgiving distance. So I think I ruined Thanksgiving.
Wow. It sounds like we all did, really. I mean...
Yeah.
I guess we'll all take the blunder on this one.
Yeah, I think we can definitely take a collective blunder. But I think we also deserve the wonder for owning up to the horrible things that happened to us. Not that they happened to us, that we did. We performed. We were not victims of anything. We were the perpetrators.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I think we can make it up to you by playing you some great music.
This is a special song that I picked out.
Song.
I listened to the song for hours after the whole thing to make myself feel better.
So hopefully this will make you feel better about our blunders.
Don't go away. We're going to hear from our guests.
We love you. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Did you know putting on a pair of fresh socks in the morning is a much-loved experience mentioned over 10,000 times on Twitter? Here at WIUX, we care about keeping your toes toasty. Keep listening to WIUX LP Bloomington, where your socks will get rocked.
captain, sure I'm coming back. But I walk along and meet up a tree line, cover up at last. And they're raging at the beach for some light. But like the birds, I was skipping on this time. And to stop believing in the return, and I went on. And so vaguely I still hear the bangs, but not what's going on. I guess they're raging at the beach for some light. But like the birds, they're forgiven every time. But then I know that I'm a stranger in this land, and I wake you up by speaking while you cannot understand. All I said was there were mountains in my way, but they're slowly disappearing, and I balance when I feel you to my skin. In times like these, even travelers can win. And so two behind trees when they walk just for the backing out. And the vessel's going out, won't stay to figure this one out. I bet they're raging in the seas for some light. And like the birds, they will get them up this time. And now I hold on for this greeting me to stay. And we slow dance in the kitchen, and I dream the days away. And just like listeners, you are right on time. There are louder cities somewhere, but I don't think I'll be back where ringing stays. In a place like this, I should never feel afraid. And so get around, this is handsome life. Guess my rhythm grew through my darker time, I was not the killer, I was the one just setting sail. With a fear of sour winds just turning downward with the hail. Oh, I was raging in the field for some light. Like the birds, I was forgiven with this time. And in the sunlight, I just can't believe your face. We're some laundry line believers, we're just kids in many ways. And you smell like smoke and honey in my arms. I am somewhere in some falling, and I'm learning up your language for to set me. Well, at times like these, I should never go away.
We're back. Don't get worried, we're better than ever also. We hope you like that song. What song was it, Sergey?
Oh, so that song was Slow Dance by the Tallest Man on Earth.
Wow.
You heard
Thank
of
you.
Slow Dance by the tallest man on earth.
Imagine slow dancing with the tallest man.
I know.
That would be.
I can imagine.
Wow.
Yeah, your feet are going to get stepped on a lot in that slow dance. So now we're going to go to one of our guest segments, one of the girls' Colin Hour segments, which is obviously Miriam is one of our guests, right?
Yes.
And her segment, special segment, is called Merriam-Webster's Dictionary.
Okay.
In this segment,
I'm
we're going
ready.
to give you two words. One is a real word that we found on the internet, or that we knew from reading a lot of books, like I did.
Wait, that was me too.
Yeah. We actually all read a lot of books.
Yeah.
And then one is a fake one, which we have made to deceive you.
Okay.
So for both of these words, we want you to give what you think the definition is.
Just from the way it sounds, or from any kind of
Maybe
possible instinct you have. Maybe you've heard
Original
them.
Latin,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you've experienced
no.
these things.
Okay.
And then for both of them, and then we want you to end on which one you think is real, and which one you think is fake.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with instincts.
Okay, that's always
Yeah.
the smartest idea. So I'll go first. My two words. The first word is wittyful.
Wittyful.
Widdiful. Wittyful.
Wittyful?
Wittyful.
Is it like wittyful? Or
Witty. Widdiful.
Okay, wittyful.
And the other word is tacovescence.
Tacovescence?
Tacovescence. Tacovescence and wittyful. So what does wittyful mean, you think?
Wittyful. I think it's I don't know, like I think it's sort of like witty.
Yeah.
But like softer.
Less witty because you can't spell it right.
it's the D. The D makes
like
it
you blunder
softer.
and you're like trying to act witty to cover it up.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in
yeah.
reality, when you think it's like, it's a
do you
joke.
mean it's like, do you
but
mean
you're
like,
actually
do you mean
messed
like
up.
accidentally witty? Like
Yeah,
it's
but like-
it's totally effortless.
But like unintentionally and like not necessarily in the most
Okay.
flattering way.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you think taco essence means?
I think it's. I mean, I think of tacos. I think naturally, right? Yeah.
I mean,
Taco essence. I think it means like glowing tacos.
glowing tacos.
glowing
Okay.
tacos, or like maybe like the shell of tacos are kind of like yellow and like bright. Maybe.
Little bit.
Okay.
Go to
I don't
Taco
know.
Bell, order
I don't
the
know.
taco vessels.
Yeah, order
I think I'm
the taco
stretching
essence,
this.
and you won't even be able to see them. So, which word do you think is fake? Which word do you think is real? Wittyful or taco essence?
I think taco essence is fake.
Taco essence is fake.
Okay.
But if it was a word, it would be a feeling of pure spiritual enlightenment, and like floatiness after you
Okay.
eat the perfect taco.
Okay.
What's
And-
wittyful mean?
Wittyful is somebody who deserves to be hanged. So you're pretty
Beautiful.
wrong.
Oh no.
So if you're wittyful, you deserve to be hanged.
But maybe they're like witty in such an offensive way that
no, maybe they did what you did. They were effortlessly witty to the wrong person and they got hanged.
But
Yeah.
you did get the right one. You did say that.
Yeah.
So there's 1
Taco
point.
essence was fake.
Taco
One
essence is a
point.
fake word.
All right,
let's go,
Good job,
Jonathan's turn.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
1 for 1. Okay, so the first word is winkle picker. Do you need a spelling or do you?
I think I'm good.
Okay. And the second word is sweepomania.
Sweepomania?
Mm-hmm.
Winkle picker?
Yes. One is real.
Okay.
One's not real.
And sweepomania?
Mm-hmm.
Winkle picker. I think, okay, wait. Okay, winkle picker. I think it's someone who, I don't know, I think of clouds for some weird reason.
I think somebody just
Okay.
picked somebody's winkles.
Is that weird? I don't know. Are winkles something?
Like a little
Are
wink.
they like a wink?
Okay.
Winkiful. Oh,
Like, you know how like some people can't wink all the way? Like, I can't do it either. And you just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Could you,
that's what I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't
you-
influence her.
could you,
I'm
could you
playing
repeat the words again slowly?
Winkle picker. Sweepomania.
Okay. Sweepomania. I think it's just someone who's really into sweeping. Maybe or into like certain types of brooms, or like someone who like
Yeah.
someone who like, you know, those like brooms that are like bound by hand with twigs.
I do not.
Like a witch broom.
Yeah, like a witch
Yeah,
broom,
exactly.
like a Harry Potter.
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
like,
Harry
broom.
Potter witch broom.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what sweepomania.
Yeah.
Like someone with sweepomania does that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which do you think is real? Which do you think is fake?
I think sweepomania is fake.
Oh, that is right.
Ooh,
That is correct.
Nice.
Sweepomania is fake.
What would it mean if it was real?
I think she actually got it
Yeah,
spot on.
that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking actually
Yeah.
too. What about winkle picker?
Winkle picker is a style of shoe from the 1950s.
Ooh.
All right, so you're 2 for 2.
Wow.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so the last one, the 2 words. The first one is spaghettification. That's spelled like spaghetti and then like Fication. And then the second one is mastacholoria, which is spelled like mastacholi, but then like Loria at the end. So,
Can you spell mustachol?
all right, Mostacholoria.
Okay.
And then,
Want to tell her what mustacholoria means?
well, no, first she has to
Mas-
guess.
Mastacholoria. Can you repeat them again?
Yeah.
Like really slowly.
Okay.
Like sound them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know about different names.
Okay. Stop. You're confusing me and everyone.
That's really
Okay.
only the reason.
Okay. The first one is spaghettification. So that's SPAGHETTIFICATION.
Spaghettification. Okay. And the next one?
Is mastacholoria. That's MOSTACHOLORIA.
Okay. I like that word a lot.
Which one?
The second one.
Oh, mastacholoria.
Mastacholoria.
What do you think they mean?
I think it's like, oh God, I have no idea. But I think like there's something it sounds like glorious to me, but like in a dusty way.
Wait, dusty?
Yeah, like musty. Like,
Oh, musty.
but like musty, but then like
Like
to dusty.
Like
Okay.
a really old trophy.
I said an
an
I'm
old soccer trophy that has dust
right.
on it.
Yeah,
Like it was glorious once and now it's
yeah,
really
exactly. That's exactly right.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Okay, what
Yeah,
about
yeah.
spaghettification then?
I mean, this isn't terribly creative, but like I feel like it's just spaghetti in the extreme.
Extreme spaghetti.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So which one do you think is real? Which one do you think is fake?
I want the second one to be real.
Is that what you're going with? Mastacholoria?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Spaghettification is a real word, believe it or not. Yeah.
What is spaghettification, Billy?
Spaghettification is a real word. It's the process of something being pulled apart by gravitational forces in a black hole. That's real.
It's not extreme.
Look it up. The fake one, Mastacholoria. I'm glad you like the word.
Yeah, no, I like it.
I
What
made
does
it
it
up.
mean? Like,
I was thinking it was a disease, but I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I was thinking it was a disease where you get like mastacholi spots all over your skin.
okay, what
And
is
then, so this is what I was
mastacholi? Like,
talking
I
about.
actually like don't
So
know. what this
mastacholi, they only call it that in the region. Do you know the pasta called ziti?
Oh yeah, my bad.
That's what mastacholi. That's what mastacholi means. So me and Billy had this whole thing.
Yeah, we had this whole
mastacholi.
discussion about it. I should have elaborated.
You would know it as ziti, but it's okay. It's still
Okay.
cool.
Anyways,
We have a question about the region.
yes.
Do you say cheese toasty?
I'm not from the region. This guy's from Mastacholi.
Wait, say what?
Cheese
Toasty.
Cheese
What's
toasty.
the origin of cheese toasty?
In what context?
I don't even know what that
Okay,
means.
some people are really defensive about
This is a real
cheese
word.
toasty. They
I
used to
say
call it
weird
grilled
words.
cheese.
I say weird words, but I don't say
What is
cheese
cheese toasty? Is that
toasty.
grilled cheese?
Yeah, it's grilled cheese.
You'd say grilled cheese.
I say grilled cheese.
Okay, well, I don't know.
I mean,
if it's
I'm. This is coming from the guy who pronounces napkins, napkins. So
man.
I don't know how we should.
So you're talking to.
All right. Anyways. Also, it's a disease where you can only your linguistics get confused with linguinis, and you can
Yes.
only speak using noodle terms.
It's a horrible disease.
But anyways,
Horrible fake.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Am I a winner?
She's saying the president for you guys. I'm precedent, so you guys need to pick it up, or not pick it up, but when it comes to you, you need to be able to pick it up. So now it's time for my segment, Clay's Fast Flick Facts, where I give you a fact about a movie that you might have seen, you might not have seen. Well, I was thinking a lot about different movies. Real quick, maybe can you guys say your favorite movie, or not even a favorite movie, just the first movie you thought of when I said that? What's the first movie you thought of?
Airplane.
Airplane. Yeah. Fun fact about that whole thing set on an airplane.
Ooh. I didn't know that.
I know.
actually.
All right. Well,
Really?
nobody else has a
Yeah,
favorite
I
movie.
can't think. I like when you
no.
said that, like all movies immediately like drained from my mind. I like can't think.
Really?
Of anything.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gone.
Well,
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
Fun fact is, actually, real fun fact. People used to always tell me I looked like the brother. Not Stuart Little. They said I looked like the brother on Stuart Little.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this a human or a rat?
He was.
or a mouse, whatever.
He was actually a human, thankfully.
Oh.
I was able to avoid looking like a rat, but I looked like
Yeah.
an ugly human. Not ugly human, nerdy human. Anyways, so today's movie is about. Have you guys seen Land Before Time?
No.
Yeah.
It's a dinosaur movie. Really, really sad.
Cartoon.
Yeah, it's a pretty adult movie. Like, don't let your kids watch it. That's all I have to say. Keep away from your kids. Thank you, Billy. I think I was getting kind of close. You're welcome. But Land Before Time is a movie about dinosaurs who exist and they love each other and they're best friends. But when I was watching the movie, what really bothered me about this movie, I might have to give it a bad review because I was really enjoying the movie, really good. Obviously, anything with dinosaurs is really great. But what bothered me was when the movie ended. Because I was used to the idea of maybe like a Land Before Time, like, it probably wouldn't end. Before time ever happened, there wasn't really like a beginning or an end. I was really enjoying the movie. I'd already been let down by the never-ending story, which I thought would never end. But now the fact that this movie had to come to an end, even though it had promised there would be a Land Before Time and there would be no time involved, I wanted to sit there and watch it forever. So I have to give that movie 0 stars for not lasting forever and not delivering on its promise.
Would you say that that's better than no rating? Because if it never ended, you could never really give it a rating.
If it never ended, I could never give it a rating. So definitely that's better than the 0 stars. I give it 0 dinosaur-shaped footprints out of 5.
0 dinosaur-shaped chicken tenders.
I give it 0 chicken nuggets out of the possible 29 chicken nuggets. I want to get my own number.
Wow.
But yeah, so
Dinosaur chicken nuggets?
So yeah, but if they make Land Before Time 2, I would really want the time never to end. That's all I have to say.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you, Clay, for that interesting quick fact. I believe we're going to go to Jonathan now.
More of an opinion, but
He's got a...
It's time for It's Not My Fault with Judge Jonathan Falk entering the courtroom.
All right. So I feel like, we should explain
Everyone,
the
please
rules.
do you guys know
stand.
the rules of this game?
No.
Okay,
Alright.
so I, Judge Jonathan Falk, have noticed some things that the people in this room have done wrong recently, and I have to bring them to justice. So I'm going to present the evidence. Yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
So,
no.
this is something that just happened recently, actually.
Oh, man.
Pretty bad experience. So, so the 6 of us decided to go Black Friday shopping together.
Ooh.
And it did not end as well as we hoped it did. I didn't end up actually getting anything that I wanted on my list, you know. So, first off, Catherine, when we first walked in, she was just like mowing down people from the start. She like saw that TV she wanted, and she was like not gonna let anyone get in her way.
Nothing got in Kat's path.
Nothing got in Kat's path. She was just punching people, pulling hair. It was really a scene. But then Clay, he was complaining the whole time about how we wouldn't go to the pet store because he wanted to buy some bugs. You know, they were buy one get one free actually, and this really, come on Billy, no, and this really dampened the mood. And then Miriam forgot to bring the coupons.
Oh no, I hate coupons. Actually,
Are these bug coupons or anything?
Anything because you know, we wouldn't go get the bugs. It was only you who wanted.
Wait, were the coupons for the bugs?
No, they were just for other things.
Was there like a page for the pet store?
She forgot to bring them. It was really a bummer. And then Abby accidentally knocked down a display of meticulously positioned glassware, and it all shattered on the floor. Oh, no. And then Billy got in an argument with the manager about the price of some cold ones that were on sale.
That sounds like him. Oh yeah.
You know, he thought they were buy one get one free, but he wanted them to be.
Seems to be a mistake.
But they were actually
he wanted them to be get one get another one free.
Yeah. And so it just really didn't make sense. But we ended up getting thrown out because of all of this, and I didn't get to get anything that I wanted. So, whose fault is this?
This is a tough one. This is a lot of twists and turns on this one.
Do you want to go first?
You know,
I can go first.
I think you can go first.
All right. So I would just like to say, I like deals. I'm a bargain hunter. What can I say? Yeah. I was innocent. I had good intentions. I just wanted to get the proper price. It was listed in the magazine. You know, whatever it was, buy one, get another one, or something. He was saying it was buy one, get one half off or something. Basically, he was basically trying to commit robbery. I was basically stopping a crime from happening.
Toys R Us.
Meanwhile, the rest of these goons, they're just going crazy, knocking displays, pushing people over, forgetting the coupons. I mean, I guess if I had known that, then I guess I wouldn't have gotten in the fight in the first place. So that really makes it not my fault. But what did Clay do again?
I didn't do anything wrong.
No, what? Oh, he was just complaining the whole time about how he wouldn't go to the bug store.
Oh, yeah, that was complaining.
It just really brought the mood down.
Because, I mean, geez, this is the day after Thanksgiving. I wish he could be thankful about the bugs that we got him last year, but no, he just keeps on yapping on about it. I'm trying to calm everybody down, but, you know, I did get into this fight with this manager. I don't even know if he was the manager. It was Black Friday. It was crazy. Someone could have dressed up. That could have been a robber. I probably saved the day. So It's not my fault, because that's my case.
Yeah, I see obviously a lot of flaws in Billy's cases usually, but I think there's even more in this one. The man was not actually an employee of the store. Instead, it was a person passing by, and it was actually the cold ones that that man had bought, and he was exiting the store. Billy approached a man who had just bought his cold ones from Target and demanded that the man sell him what he had bought as a buy one, get one free.
That's not what happened.
It was pretty messy. And Billy was, he's big belligerent. He's yelling at this poor man and his kids after he had, with his own money bought these cold ones. So that was pretty bad. And also, I remember before we left, you guys all promised me. I said I didn't want to go at all. I had a lot of things to do. I had a lot on my agenda. I had, had to watch Ants, see if it's as good as Bug's Life. And you guys drag me along and you say, well, I'm going to go to the bug store. Well, guess what? I arrive at the mall. There's not even a bug store. It's a stupid pet store. I care about the other pets. And I'm trying to make the best of the situation. But as I walk past, I see this dog with these beautiful fleas on it. I just want to go in, pick them up. They're probably for free anyways. The dog already has them. I can just ask them nicely to take them. But no, you drag me right past the store into the dumb store where Catherine's attacking people, and I don't even know what the rest of you are doing. Billy's yelling at somebody. You're breaking glass, and you forgot the coupons, which I'm not actually mad at you because I was just going to take the bugs.
That's a small crime. I feel like.
I think it's a small crime because actually I wasn't going to even buy anything. I was going to take bugs from a dog.
So we have fleas at our. We had fleas at our house.
Can I go and check it out sometime?
Yeah. Totally.
How much are you selling them for?
They're free.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's definitely not my fault because I just wanted to have fun and get bugs, and you dragged me to this horror show, and I was embarrassed to see all these horrible things happening.
Luckily, you did end up attracting bugs.
I was traumatized.
Anyway.
I didn't have it tracking bugs to the house, but that's a different story. It is not my fault. I rest my case.
Okay, can I defend myself? It's not my fault.
All right.
It's not mine. Okay, first of all, I would like to say that I don't like coupons. I think they're bad.
And that's bougie, Miriam.
No, it's not.
Why not?
It's not bougie. Okay. I feel like they make you buy things that you don't actually.
has done.
No.
Yogurt subscription.
Yeah, problem number one.
Okay. No, coupons are bad, and if anything, I kept you guys from buying things that you didn't need, you know? Yeah. Also,
okay.
I would like to point the attention to Abby and Catherine, who I think it's their fault.
Okay, it's not my fault. I would say that I'm even the victim here. So my grandmother only wants glassware. That's all she wants ever. Glassware. All that she talks about.
Blame it on the grandma.
And so I go and I'm looking at all this wonderful glassware, and suddenly Catherine hears that Miriam has forgotten the coupons, and Catherine has spent 2 years coupons.
And they all expired like that day.
Oh
Catherine
man.
has been saving these coupons and asked Miriam, please take them. Please take them for me. And Miriam said, okay. Then Catherine
That's
hears
a whole
of this and understandably completely loses her mind. And then she just barrels into me. I fall into the glass.
So Catherine knocked you into the glass.
Exactly.
That's not how it happened. Look, Abby has a glass problem, okay? So we all live together. We all live together, and we split up the chores.
Yeah.
Except Abby won't do dishes. She takes glass and she throws it on the ground because
Whoa.
she just doesn't want to do dishes.
Wow.
So naturally, she would bring that to the store too. So it's really not my fault.
Yeah, it's Abby's fault.
It's Miriam's fault.
No.
It's definitely Billy's
I'm
fault.
gonna stay out of this. Oh, okay, fine. It's Clay's fault.
All right,
Jonathan?
well, it's up to the judge in the end.
Or you can start eliminating people.
You can start eliminating people. Oh no!
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let Clay off the hook. You know, I know he loves those bugs.
I love bugs. I just feel the childlike sense of wonder.
I respect it. So
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, Clay's off the hook. You know, Billy, I think you got in the argument with the manager, which is kind of not a nice move. But I mean, I respect you as well because you just wanted to get the cold ones.
I wanted to help us all out.
You didn't know. I mean, he was wearing a red shirt in Target. What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, he was even wearing a name tag. I don't know what he was thinking. So I think you were well intentioned. You just wanted to get your deal.
Thank you.
And you're gonna split them with us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I respect you. You don't like corporations.
Yeah. I
He's rebelling against. All right, so that leaves us down to 3.
Had to grow fast.
Okay, so I think Miriam. I think it's probably not your fault. I mean,
Thank you.
You just forgot the coupons. Like that's an easy mistake.
I think
So
yes.
it's coming down. It's coming down to these two. Do you wanna add any last remarks before I leave my judgment?
I think that ultimately my mistake, though I do own up to it, that glassware is smashed. And do I like to see a smashed glass? I won't say no. But but I think that I didn't harm any people. But Catherine,
the glass got everywhere.
Catherine, the violence, you were mowing people down left and right. It was terrifying to watch.
But Abby, your glass cut into many a shopper.
Oh,
That was not in the original.
Yeah.
That was not originally stated.
Yeah.
So.
No one was wearing shoes, so they.
Is wearing a shoe as well? Yeah. No shirt, no shoes. Yes, sir.
Abby,
Do you really need that TV, Catherine?
do you know I was buying that TV for you?
Dude, this is so dramatic.
Developments. Oh my god, dude.
I know how much you wanted to watch the B movie in high def, and I wanted that.
Yes, I love the B movie.
Have you seen the video where it gets faster every time they say the word B? Anyway, sorry.
I'll have you.
That's
Great
so
video.
thoughtful, Catherine. I didn't know that.
I walked over glass for you.
Now that I know the extent to which you were able to maim people for me, I am so honored, and I will take. You know what?
What? This is the first time that's ever
Okay.
happened where somebody's accepted the Falk.
So, are you pleading guilty?
Yeah.
What? This is
Okay,
first
wow.
ever.
Okay, well, I guess Abby, it is your fault.
Wow, but way to take the fall for your friend. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That's girl wonder material.
That is
honestly.
girl wonder.
Yeah, although you will be serving 5 years in prison.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's not negotiable. Anyways. Anyways, that was one of the
you.
most dramatic. It's all my fault. I think we've ever had.
Definitely. Wow, court adjourned.
And next is Catherine's segment.
Yes, Cat's Path.
Or as we call it, Catherine's Pathrons. So, how do you play Catherine's Pathrons? Well, it's easy, Billy. So what you want to do is we give you a situation where you have to make a decision from one path to another path. One is not what you want. One is what you want. And you have to decide which is the good one and which is the bad one based on the clues we give you. And then we'll tell you where each one leads to.
Maybe it'll be good to take the path less traveled. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Take the path more traveled. Take another path. Make your own.
It's open to your interpretation. So I'll be giving you the first set of paths for you to decide. So here's the situation. You know, you're driving, and then all of a sudden the classic fork in the road.
Oh, no.
And
So literally paths.
yeah, literal path. Well, I mean, not all of them are literal paths. This one is an actual literal path, you know. Start out simple.
Okay.
So one road leads to a spooky cave. You know, anything could be in there. You know. The other path leads right into a swamp. That also could be pretty spooky.
Shrek lives.
So, and you can't see if the path keeps going on the other side or not. It looks like it probably does, but you don't really know. So what do? Do you go through the cave or go through the swamp?
Well, as I just said to Abby, I watch a lot of Shrek, and he lives in a swamp, so I feel like that's the safer path.
You are correct! And that's my exact scenario. You go into the swamp, you start drowning, but Shrek comes and rescues you, and he lifts you up, and he brings your car to the other end of the path, and you arrive safely. If you went in the cave, you were going to get attacked by killer bats.
There you go.
So, congratulations, you took the correct path. Now, Clay, I believe you have a set of paths.
Yeah, these are my paths. This is also a bit of a literal path, too. So, imagine yourself, put yourself in this situation. You're back in high school. You can't leave whenever you want. You're feeling very, very sick, and you want to go home. You want to watch Shrek. You want to watch the B movie. So you ask to use the bathroom so you can go call your mom and ask her to come pick you up. I don't know if you've ever done that. I think I've done that. I think we've all done that. Anyways, you want to go to the bathroom and call your mom and say, I got to get out of here. When you get to the bathroom, this is a new school, by the way. It's your first day there, and you're also scared of everybody, and you don't know what lies behind this mysterious school. You see two doors. One door is red, and one door is blue. They're not marked with anything. Excuse me. One is red, one is blue. There's no other markings. Which one leads to the bathroom and which one leads to your doom? You can take as long as you want.
Wow.
Well, I mean, red seems like the obvious doom path because of the color, right?
Right.
But it's like too obvious. So I'm going to go with red.
Red is the right path. The red door, it leads you to a river of Hawaiian Punch, which you knew from the red door. And it keeps going. You're on this river of Hawaiian Punch. You're like, yeah, this is so fun, but also this is making me use the bathroom even more. And it ends in a massive tropical waterfall where you fall and die. But it's not sad because you're reincarnated as a sea cucumber and you never have to use the bathroom again. So you're the winner.
Circle of life.
It's a circle of life. Do you want to know what's behind the blue door?
Yeah.
The blue door is much worse. So the blue door is actually code to a secret concert that was happening in the school. You open up the door and you realize that you've walked into the concert from, I don't know if you've heard of them, they're a world-renowned Harry Potter themed wizard rock band called Harry and the Potters. And anyways, they're full of rabid Harry Potter fans and fans of wizard rock in general. They're all in their full Harry Potter uniforms. You look for any kind of bathroom, but there's all these bubbling cauldrons and like half-drunk liters of Mountain Dew. You don't know if Abby's been there before. You know, she's really into wizard rock. So you like say, excuse me, wait a second. You ask the band, stop, which is pretty rude. I don't know why you would do that. Anyways, they say, can I get a bathroom in here? And instantly they assume that you're a fan of Draco and the Malfoys, the other wizard rock band, their rivals, and that you've come to ruin their concert. So they drag you on a stage and they force you to endure hours of wizard rock until your entire bladder explodes and you die also. So that's a bad ending.
That is worse.
So you picked the right one. That's another point for you.
All right, last one, Jonathan.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you were going to do the red and blue door thing, so you go through the red door, right? And then you see another set of
Yeah.
One's red.
Classic. Two
one's
sets of doors.
blue. That's all you got. Which one are you picking?
Blue this time.
Okay, so blue is going to get you skim milk.
What's red get you?
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, which do you prefer?
Yeah, what's you...
Whole milk.
Oh, no.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
But that you lost that point.
Wait, skim milk better?
Is there a pink door
Well,
that leads
it's
to
up to
2%
her.
milk?
It's up to her. Yeah.
Oh, it's up to her.
Yeah.
Okay, I personally prefer skim milk.
I
Or you
prefer
can go
whole
through
milk.
the brown door,
I prefer
get some chocolate milk. I would like that. But
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a
Yeah.
chocolate milk door?
Pink was skim milk.
Pink doors is 2%.
Oh, I thought pink was
2%.
scam, red was strawberry.
2% is
pretty perfect.
it's
Yeah.
the best.
I don't know.
No, skim is blue.
But wait, so did she get scam or Hall?
She got skimmed.
So
But she wanted Hall.
She's really inconvenienced.
Okay, well, 2 out of 3 again.
That's not bad. Yeah,
Pretty good. You guys
pretty
have a good
good.
track
That's the
record.
trend at this point. Yeah.
You got to beat it. That's the score to beat. It's 2 out of 3. All right, Sergey. It's time for everybody's favorite segment where he gives
the news.
where Billy takes the microphone from you while
I was gonna
talking,
give it to Sergey.
and Sergey gives us the news.
I didn't
I've
realize
got
he was
one.
using a different mic.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I've got one.
Sue me.
Oh, I'm
All
just
right,
mine.
so we got the 1240 news. Always too early, but never too late. So today we've got town hall announcements. So this May 2017, WIUX will be moving out of its current house and into the IU Media School in Franklin Hall. If you would like more information on the station, move, or have any questions, please come to the WIUX Town Hall meeting this Tuesday, November 29th at 8 p.m. in the Global International Studies Building, Auditorium Room 0001.
Fun.
All right, now moving on to national news. President-elect Donald J. Trump has chosen Stephen Bannon as one of his senior strategists. In his administration, Bannon is the former editor-in-chief of Breitbart News, the alt-right news source which is backed by Mr. Trump during the primaries and the general election. Mr. Trump's selection to put Mr. Bannon in his administration has received extreme backlash from the left and from the Jewish community. Mr. Bannon has been accused to have anti-Semitic and white nationalist views. Well, that's all the time we have for news.
All right, thank you so much. Important news.
Yeah, very informative as always.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sergey. All right, well, it's always hard to follow up on that one, but
Let me try.
it's time for my segment, McDunn's McModern McMysteries. So, in case you don't know, I'm a amateur detective, self-proclaimed sleuth. I go around, campus trying to solve mysteries, find different things. So, as you might remember from a previous episode, I used to work at Kilroy's as a bouncer in one of these
Very short-lived stint as a
mystery
bouncer.
Yeah, very short-lived. Although they actually may have not hired me. Anyways, I got the real job this time. Went through the application, got the interview.
How did you do the interview?
Oh, really good. 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, however many rounds they went.
Very selective interviews.
Yeah, very selective. But I finally got it. So I'm the guy. I checked the IDs, And the line's coming, letting in all these, IU students, because, the young people, they want to have a fun time making sure.
Just little kids who want to come and have
Yeah, little kids, they want to make sure that they, you have to check to make sure they have their student IDs and everything. And,
Or if they're high school students.
let them have fun. I mean, as Marie Antoinette said, let them eat cake, right? Or whatever, which actually was happening. There was this kid's his 9th birthday party. I was really happy. I mean, it's always exciting.
So happy to let kids in.
Yeah, happy to let them in for the birthday party. So, that happened. Then all of a sudden, this guy walks up next in line. He was pretty old. He's got this big, rustled beard.
Are there any rules that they've told you?
Yeah. So the one rule they told me is do not let any minors into the premises. That's the only rule. And here comes this guy, covered in soot, head to toe. Looks like he just walked right out of a coal mine. He's got one of those hats, construction hats with a little light on the top. And the pickaxe, in the back of his pocket. He walks up to me, tries to get in. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. Minors are not allowed in this building. Please back away so we can let these kids in. There are kids waiting for you. While we don't want old minors
Get on the way and let little kids in.
Yeah, let the little kids in, you geezer or whatever. So he was very upset by this comment. I don't know. He started yelling at me, and I have to protect my reputation here. So I start yelling back. I'm screaming. I'm like, okay, yeah, what are you gonna do? Go on strike? Because that always works so well for you. He's yelling at me. I'm yelling at him. He picks up a brick. And the next thing you know, you might want to tuck the kiddies into bed for this next part. So I'm like, all right. You want some of this? Anyways, never mind. So I woke up in the hospital with a pickaxe in my head, and I was fired again.
Wow.
From the same job.
And you were just doing your job.
I was just doing my job. And when I blacked out, I saw him talking to my manager actually. And so after he hit me, he must have gone inside.
This guy must have waltzed. This guy that got to waltz into the store and talk to your manager.
Yeah, and so the manager must have realized I let a minor in and immediately fired me. But I don't know where this guy is. If you see him, it's pretty hard to miss. I mean, he came straight out of the Bloomington coal mines. So please let us know. Tweet at us #WhoMcDoneIt. And let us know if you have any leads on this juicy mystery.
Sounds pretty horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you're alive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we have one.
He's 11 well. I still don't understand exactly the anti-minor policies at Kilroy's.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
But I mean, I just follow rules
I don't
blindly.
make the rules. I just enforce them. Well, not really. Like, I can't enforce them because they attack me.
Okay, then you laid off.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, next segment is Abby's segment. Abby's segment is called... What's it called, Jonathan?
It's called Abby's Abstract Art.
Ooh. Do you like art?
Oh, yes.
Are you an artist?
I wouldn't say so, but maybe
Really?
some others would.
Oh, that's great. But
I mean, what we're doing right now is art, right?
this is art. Radio is art.
Yeah.
It's art through the sound waves. Anyways, Abby's abstract art. We will tell you a piece of abstract art, and we'll describe it to you. And you, with your artist mind and your reputation at stake, have to give it an appropriate title.
Okay. What do you mean by appropriate?
Whatever you think is whatever you think.
Like, am I being judged on any criteria?
We're actually being judged.
Oh, okay.
You're
all
gonna
right.
tell us at the end whose painting you like the best.
Okay.
Yeah,
But we're not allowed.
So at the end, with all the titles, you'll tell us whose painting with the title
These
match
are
is
real
the
paintings
best.
that we just made a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, so we've all actually made these paintings, or like other things, performance art, installations. All of it is in here. This studio is enormous right now, filled with art. Anyways, let's start with Catherine and then go around to this way. What is your piece of abstract
she's
art?
gonna make it. Okay.
Or do you not want to start?
Or describe your.
So I just describe how it visually looks.
Yeah, are you okay with starting?
Wait, what?
Are you okay with starting out, being the first one?
I'd like to see an example.
Okay.
Someone else
well.
go first.
So that means Billy, it's your time to go.
Oh, okay. So let me look at this piece of art I have. Okay, so it's got like blue splotches all over it, and kind of like a red wave in the middle, but it kind of like towards the top like swirls up into like a hair follicle, and then there's like electric light green, like neon green lightning coming from the center, flying in all directions, and yeah, the canvas is like curved. It's rounded. Yeah. What title do you want to give my masterpiece? I mean, not to call it a masterpiece, but it is.
Okay, so I think that this piece is kind of referential. It's kind of like pop art. Also, like the hair, which makes me think of Grease. Obviously, the lightning. So I think it's called lightning greased, lightning comma
greased.
because it's not quite going to be that on the nose, but it's aware of pop culture and also musicals.
Okay.
So. And it's, is there anything else you want me to say? Like lightning, comma, greased, period.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Clay, do you have your
I think I might. So mine isn't exactly a painting. It's actually a piece of performance art.
Okay.
So in this piece of performance art, you see it's a very dirty room. But like, can you all still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Great. We're gonna go with it. I don't know. I was getting too into it. You know what I mean? With my artistic vision, I can't help it. I'm an artist. All right. This is my mind. So you're in a dirty room, and there's a man there eating mostaccioli, as we just learned is another name for baked ziti. There's a man sitting there all by himself. He's eating mostaccioli, and he's eating very, very slow to the point where he just eats one. I guess you'd say one mostacciolo every second. Mm-hmm. And as he's eating, for each one he finishes, a little rascal runs in, and the rascal's holding a bag full of mostaccioli. And for everyone he eats, he puts another mostaccioli in there, and then runs back out.
Like Rascal is a member of like the cast Little Rascals.
Yeah, or any kind of rascal. Just
Okay.
what is that? What pops in your head when you heard rascal?
Of course.
So the rascal runs in and out and keeps putting more mostaccioli and more mostaccioli. So it's not like the bowl's filling up. It's like the bowl's constantly staying the same, and the man is getting sick and he's getting tired and very sad. And the rascal won't stop. What's it called?
Okay. I think this one is it's very dark, obviously.
Yeah.
It has a message. Obviously you're trying to say something with this.
Yeah, it's about my life.
Is it autobiographical?
Pretty autobiographical.
I think the title is just Solitude. Because it's just one single mostaccioli, one single man, and one single rascal.
One rascal, one
so
room,
there's no
one mostaccioli.
contemporaries in this, so you're just alone.
Yeah.
Very, very
Wow. I hadn't thought about that. Now I need to think. That's really sad. Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay. So mine is actually made with chalk.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's made with green chalk. And it kind of looks like, kind of squiggly, like it looks like at first someone was just trying to make a really cool design, but then when you look at it really hard, you realize it kind of looks like a baguette.
Ooh. Okay.
Jonathan actually made this.
Or a breadstick, maybe.
Or a breadstick. It's actually, I actually made this. I
made all these.
The bottom too. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a lone baguette on a gray background.
So sad.
And it's green.
What do you think?
Oh man. I feel I'm getting a French vibe from this, especially the chalk.
Mm-hmm. The French love chalk.
Yeah. So I think I would call it Le Petit Baguette, mais c'est triste.
Whoa! Wow.
What does that mean?
Exotic.
The little
English, please.
baguette.
Okay, when we were on your show, we had to guess all these different languages. And I didn't know what to pick.
I wouldn't be able to come into that show if we didn't.
Yeah.
It's the little baguette, but it's sad.
Oh.
I don't know, like, you guys are making me sad with your art today. So,
Okay. Me and Jonathan have said a lot.
You know, art's just supposed to evoke emotions.
Yeah, that's what I
Doesn't matter what it is.
Be careful though.
This is what we know.
well, lightning comet greased is definitely more like.
That sounds dangerous. That sounds sad. I'm gonna get hit by it and die.
Okay, wow. Maybe if you're a pessimist.
Okay. Well.
All right, Catherine, are you ready?
Yeah. Okay. So mine is actually an audio recording, and it's kind of based on a recent event in our lives that really touched us. So the recording is, I don't know why you're laughing already. The recording is Miriam actually speaking, and she gets on the phone with this woman, and she asks for cookies, but she can't stop laughing. And the woman says, "Please shut off your phone." And then there's just a single scream.
Okay.
A scream?
All right.
Scary.
Who's screaming?
It's you.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so this one, I think, you know how when Kendrick Lamar released that album and they're all just untitled? I think this one is also untitled because I think that to title it is to box this one in. So you have to leave it untitled. And also it creates an air of mystery, but also you're not let down when you listen to it. It's just Miriam screaming, so.
That's true.
So can I?
Yeah.
Can I describe my art? Okay. Okay. Okay, so mine, it has a flap in it.
What does that mean?
It's like a flap. Like, you can interpret that as you will. And then you open the flap and there's a special picture and it's an eye. And then if you if you zoom in, there's like a hand.
Zoom in with my eyes?
No, yeah. Zoom in with your eyes. There's like a hand in the pupil. So
Okay.
what does it mean?
It's called surprise! Exclamation point. Because I think it really captures the extent to which people can experience fear that's unexpected. So I think the initial fear comes with the eye, and then the secondary, more primal fear comes with the hand. So I think you did a really good job in capturing true human fear.
So do you think we've captured a range of emotions?
I definitely. You have fear. There's definitely like a solitude.
Yeah.
But yours is more like a sadness, but like nostalgia. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nostalgic for a great drink.
Like a crusty old baguette.
It's like
a green moldy baguette.
Yeah.
And this one was not moldy.
Exactly.
Oh,
What if
it's past its prime?
What if it's a baguette in disguise? Like
surprise.
like a sea cucumber.
Oh.
Catherine's a sea cucumber.
Yeah. It's Catherine.
Did it become a sea cucumber?
Actually, Catherine.
Anyways,
What emotion?
And Catherine's
fear.
Catherine's was pity, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, for me.
So which one of these pieces of art is your favorite?
Which one did you buy?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Which one did I buy?
Mine's the cheapest, just so you know. Comes to the rascal.
Yeah, that's for
Prices.
Comes to the rascal and mustard chili.
They don't even know what mustard.
I don't know. Catherine, are you an art appraiser? Do you know which one is the best value? Oh, you have. I forgot that you were in this game. Okay, I'm all on my own. I think I want to purchase the Le Petit Baguette.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it just encaptures exactly that nostalgia that we all feel whenever we have like this baguette. It's gone moldy. It was once great.
It was once beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I want
the good days. Yeah.
It reminds me of when
Exactly.
Jonathan was chalking and tried to draw like a cool thing and was drawing baguette.
Our promotion committee adventures.
Emily was
good time, yeah.
furious about
Oh,
that.
man.
Anyways, wait to get into that.
Oh, congratulations though, Jonathan.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Jonathan. That's
Wow.
amazing. I never knew you were such an artist.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Well, I did win that coloring contest.
You did win the chalking contest. Anyway, so now it's time for some quick listener questions. We don't have that much time. We're going to see what we can do. But we don't want to rush it. You know, we care too much about you. We're not going to rush things. We're going to take our time. So, Bryce asked, what's the most fun way to mow a lawn without using a lawnmower? I would say probably grow out, like, you know, kids like to, I mean, anyone likes to walk through a lawn with their shoes off, right?
Yeah.
I'd say grow out your toenails really, really long. And you can just like kind of like saunter through it. And as you walk through your lawn, just walk through the whole thing. You'll cut the grass with your sharp toenails.
Oh, okay.
And then you save so much money and attract people of whoever you're wanting to attract with your long toenails.
You could do that.
What do you think, Jonathan?
Oh, you could just use scissors.
That's what I cut each blade individually.
Yeah, I think this is something you really want to savor. Like, you don't get to mow your grass every day, so you know when you get the chance, you gotta really take your time.
Oh, okay. I know Sergey. This is some way I've seen Sergey cut the lawn this way before. Sorry, Sergey. Shout out to him for saving the day by fixing this microphone. But on something else that happened, he's eaten grass before. I don't know if I want to paint this whole story. Let's just say he was wearing a cow outfit. He was in front of our friend Joe. Shout out to you. His house. He was eating grass. He lost a bet. Anyways, Mario Kart bet. That story for another day. So yeah,
A few episodes ago.
yeah. So that's what I would say. That's what I would say.
Do you think? How about we'll come into that show? Do you have any ideas?
I think our friend EU, shout out to him. He mows our lawn.
He mows your lawn.
Yeah.
lawn,
So I guess I just want to take this time to say thank you to EU.
Thank you, you.
Thank you, EU. Thank you for listening too. And he was a great guest too when he was on. I actually re-listened to that episode driving.
But actually, I think there's a better alternative.
Okay. What is it?
Okay, so it's a combination of like two things. So I think a goat would be very effective in like chewing the grass and like producing milk or something. And then secondly, I feel like, okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but you know the word SCYTHE? It's sharp.
Scythe.
A scythe.
Scythe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like someone wielding a scythe, like a small child,
Like
sitting on top of the
Grim
goat.
Reaper?
No, like an innocent child who's a hard worker.
Okay. These the same children who go to Kilroy's?
Yes, those children.
Nice.
But yeah. So they should bottle that energy, and sit on goats and use their side. That's it.
Scythe.
I think I have an even
Scythe.
more efficient way.
Okay.
So there are bugs in grass, right?
Yeah.
And we know that Clay loves bugs.
Loves them.
So we just tell him that he can keep the bugs if he also gets rid of the grass.
Oh, so you just get me to mow
It's a
it.
candy shop. Yeah.
Yeah, you just get me to mow the grass. I don't want to harm any bugs though, so I'll probably just individually.
You just with your hands.
Yeah, just pluck him out gingerly.
Yeah.
All right, great. Next question is from Braden. It's kind of a confusing one. He says anime? 2 question marks. What do you guys think about that?
That's how I feel.
No, I mean not every day, but I'd say recently I've been feeling like that probably too. So we're here with you. If you ever need to talk or anything, like seriously, just text me or something. We love you so much on the show. We don't want anything bad to happen to you. It's pretty much that. Yeah, I think that sums it up. Next question is Kyle. I saw you guys at Chipotle last night, and Sergey didn't kiss my forehead. Any comments?
Yeah, so I have some comments on this. So hi Kyle, thank you for listening to our show. By the way, I met you yesterday. But Sergey not kissing your forehead. I'm not exactly sure what that was about, but I do have some comments. One of them is a confession that I have to make in regards to. So you were with Noah at Chipotle, which is someone that I went to high school, and I went to school with him. Like, he's from Munster, went to school with him.
Spit it out.
Anyways, I told the story in like one of our first episodes, and you said you listened to every episode, so you might remember this, about a kid who went to my birthday party and like he was in the tunnels and he like hid in there or something, or like we couldn't find him, and like we got like the fun. I don't know if he remembers that, but that was
Ruined the birthday party?
No, he didn't ruin it. It's just that like the funhouse security people came and had to go. No, they went through the tunnels to find him. That was Noah. Hopefully not to embarrass him, but yeah, that was him. So you mean, the more you know. I mean, I don't know if you knew that about him. I don't know if he remembers. Maybe he doesn't. But I don't know. Shout out to you guys. Anyway, Sergey, why didn't you kiss him again?
Oh yeah, so I had gotten the extra spicy sauce on my sofrita bowl, and I did not want to ruin his perfect forehead.
So sweet. So nice. The next question is from Max, if you remember from TV3. Max asks, this question is for your guests.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, guests.
Last question from Emmett.
Wait.
Hector and Achilles, who's better? Hector. Anyways, what?
Okay.
Wait, what?
I'll agree because it's one.
Wait, what are you gonna say?
No, nothing. I thought that was the
We can't
question.
edit
I thought it
this.
was just like, this is for your guests, and that was it. But
This is for
it
your guests.
continued.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was actually
That
it.
was
He asked
it.
very abstract questions.
Did you have fun? That's a question.
I had fun.
I had fun.
That's
You guys had
Yeah,
fun?
we had fun.
Well, okay, I did too, but
like
yeah,
this is a
okay.
question.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. Anyways, we don't have time for a song. Thank you so much. This is a really fun episode.
Yeah, thank you for
coming
being our
back.
guests.
Yeah, thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you for asking questions. Keep asking questions.
Tune in to
Great.
we
love
love
you.
them on
We hope you
Friday.
had as much fun as we did.
Yeah,
See
we'll
you
miss you
next week.
See you next week. Sweet dreams.
Bye.
Bye.